One of the hardest parts about practicing this law is the silence. You've done the imaginal acts, maybe you've scripted, but when you look at your phone or your daily life, nothing seems to have changed. So today I'm going to show you why you should never trust the 3D world more than your internal world. I'm again sharing my specific journal entries I wrote about my SP before we even started dating, and how later on she confirmed everything to me that I wrote down. At the time that I wrote these back in 2025 last summer, the things were still in the early stages. I was actually the one doing most of the initiating. If I had looked at the facts, I might have felt discouraged, but instead I wrote down what I wanted to be true and what I felt true already. So I wrote things like SP is constantly thinking about me romantically. She is heavily pursuing me. SP tells all her friends and family how much she likes me. They're encouraging her to date me. And SP is constantly asking to see me and hang out romantically. I wrote these as facts. Then I let them go and trusted that the Bridge of Instance was already being built. So fast forward to after we started dating, we were just talking and completely unprompted. My SP has no idea I ever wrote these things. She started sharing stories about that exact time period. So she told me that one night she was on the phone with her roommate. She was feeling a little hesitant, not because she didn't like me, but because she was unsure of what she wanted. And her roommate told her point blank, "You never take chances in love. You should just go hang out with her." So while I was sitting at home wondering if the law was even working, her roommate was literally acting as an instrument of my manifestation, pushing her towards me. And she also told me about a moment she was on the phone with another friend. She was looking out her bedroom window when she finally admitted out loud for the first time, "I think I like her." And all of this was happening in the background while I saw absolutely nothing. And that entry, the last one where I wrote, her heavily pursuing me and asking to see me and hang out, constantly asking to hang out romantically. In the beginning, like I said, it was basically me just asking to hang out with her, but as I stayed true to my journal entries, the dynamic completely flipped. Eventually, she became the one consistently initiating our hangouts and our dates. And one day in the beginning, she even laughed and said to me, "I feel like I'm always the one asking you to hang out now." And I just smiled because I knew exactly when that reality was created. It was created the moment I wrote that down and decided it was true in my journal. So the takeaway is the law is real and it is moving people, conversations, and circumstances in ways you just can't see. Your only job is to stay faithful to the version of the story you've written in your mind. If your SP or your goal seems distant right now, remember the roommate, remember the windows. Somewhere, someone is likely having a conversation or a thought right now that is leading them straight to you. So don't look for signs, be the sign. If you've had a behind the scenes manifestation story where someone confirmed your thoughts later, I'd love to hear in the comments. It helps everyone else in this community stay in the state of the wish fulfilled. All right, take care, guys. I'll see you in the next video.